As the holy month of Ramadan begins, millions of Muslims will not be able to gather for prayers, iftar and other religious customs. Ramadan is also a month when Muslims fast from dawn till sunset. They use this period as a spiritual reflection and a form of bringing faithful closeness to their God. During this time, the community comes together for large nightly group prayers at local mosques and parties around iftar, which is the main meal of the fasting day, generally occurring at sunset.
Ramadan is a special time for me because we get to reflect a lot upon ourselves and what we spend most of our time on and whether it's relevant or beneficial to our lives or not. And it's also a time of giving back, which is really important as well.
But now, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, mosques have closed doors and many Islamic institutions have opened up virtual spaces for Muslims to be directed during this time of epidemic. Yet despite these changes, the community is keeping in high spirits by giving back to Muslims by hosting iftar meals from food shops. Shop owner of Baraka Bakery, Amin, opens his store to offer camel burgers every Thursday through to Sunday in Fairfield as a form of giving back and staying connected with his community.
This, honestly, is just bringing everyone together. I mean, I see all these familiar faces that I hadn't seen in many months and many years, you know what I mean? And so because of this, I get to re-relate with everyone, get to talk and get to re-socialize, and that's the main thing.
Baraka Bakery will operate until the end of Ramadan. Service will run from 9:30 till late every night with close transportation nearby at Fairfield train station. And with the different outcomes of Ramadan during the current lockdown, many are looking at the brighter side of things.
The greatest opportunities come out of this Ramadan. Well, I mean, thankfully, we've kind of already been prepped for it with all the restrictions and stuff. So with this one, I mean, if a lot of people really get to sit down with family, really make use of their isolation, I mean, I understand it's a hard time for everyone, obviously. However, if you use the time wisely to really consolidate with everything you have going on, focus on the important things, that's the best thing that can come out of this Ramadan.
Muslims also look to spend their Ramadan in quarantine by finding new hobbies to occupy their time. Rana Kaboot says she's found more time to improve her cooking.
The kind of hobbies I've got out of this time, so throughout Ramadan and throughout the pandemic, is the fact that I've been cooking a lot more. I've been trying to find a hobby in baking and exercising a bit more, so I'm not just spending my time sitting down just working constantly on the computer.
As the closure of Ramadan approaches, Muslims are brainstorming ways to celebrate Eid, which is the celebration that marks the end of their holy month. Although Ramadan is not the same this year, the purpose of gratitude, keeping their faith and giving back to their communities remain the same. They hope 2021 will bring a brighter and more festive Ramadan. This is Sheree Samil reporting for Western Sydney University News.